Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Grade 9 CNIT tournament final between RSB and Dropoff Elite 1. I'm Julian Quintero Verano, and here helping me out through this action is JJ Evison. JJ, how are we feeling?
We're feeling great. What a final it was for the Grade 10s. Dropoff Elite from Montreal winning that one. And now they get a chance to take home another trophy here. They're Dropoff Elite Grade 9 boys taking on RSB from the GTA.
Yeah, we'll see which one of these teams comes out on top. They're both fantastic when it comes to it. And nice little Euro there immediately. Who was that? Number 24, Nathan Cuff, getting us started early.
Wow, he's the guy who does the scoring for RSB. 22 points in the quarterfinal win against EVO. There's the response there from Lucas Wabola. Cuff with 21 points in the semifinal, so expect him to touch the ball a lot and get his own shots up.
And Wabola, I mean, he's also been a great player so far this tournament, has he not, JJ?
Absolutely. Scoring in double digits consistently. Great off the bounce, great on the catch and shoot. You got to really pay attention to him on the offensive side.
RSB, we're having a scoring. They're coming out firing on every cylinder imaginable there. My goodness. Chance there once again. Wabola. Second shot, second bucket for number 13. He's really off to a fiery start.
He just elevates so quickly, and he's got the length already as a grade 9. If he continues to spring up, he's going to be troublesome for the next 3 or 4 years.
I look forward to seeing more of him so far this tournament. Not only this tournament, just moving forward as well. Amari Spence there punishing there. And real quick, I want to run through these lineups. Keandre Downey out there, along with Michael Seaton, Makai Spencer, Amari Spence, and Nathan Cuff for this RSB side. They've come out firing. They've made, I think, every single shot that they've put up so far. And it doesn't seem like they have a look that they don't like. Another three-pointer falls for him. Makai Spencer this time, JJ.
Absolutely. MT Ford dropped one in for Dropoff on the one side, and this is scoring in bunches so far for the Grade 9 championship, tied up under the basket. Good effort from Banfield. Possession favors RSB. It's like my neck is already kinked.
We're going back and forth.
Is this a tennis match or a basketball game?
I mean, speaking of tennis, it is in Toronto, but we're not in Toronto. We're in Burlington right now, and we got some great hoops.
The National Bank Open starts tomorrow, I believe. The men back in Toronto, the women in Montreal. A lot of Canadians in that tournament.
I'm very excited to see what they can do. But I'm also very excited to see what these guys can do.
Absolutely. We got to get through the rest of Sunday and hand out some more hardware before we even think about turning on the tennis. So first turnover there in the half court. Dropoff Elite playing good defensively.
And now we have Fazley on the attack to the basket, draws contact. And he'll get a chance here at the free throw line. Aubrey Fazley starting off in this game. He's been pretty decent so far for this Dropoff Elite side as well.
Absolutely. He's got this stability and low center of gravity. He's one of those players that kind of moves at his own pace. You can't really speed him up. He kind of puts a shoulder into you. He's got the size. So, you know, he can kind of get anywhere he wants to. You're going to have to double him early to get the ball out of his hands.
Joining Fazley out there on the court for this Dropoff Elite side, it is MT Ford, Lucas Wabola, Caleb Banfield, and Kyron Barnes. And if we're talking about Lucas Wabola, my goodness, what a swat.
All of these kids in this gymnasium, just their hops are incredible.
Spencer launching from three, doesn't get it to fall, and it will be Fazley going the other way. Getting the lane all the way, draws the contact, and it will be 2 free throws to come following the foul from Nathan Cuff.
Can't let Dropoff get out in transition. You need to show bodies when they're moving down the court like that. Have them kick it to the corner and trust that your help defense is going to be there in order to keep the ball swinging when you can reset defensively.
And Fazley, again, he's the second trip already to the free throw line, so he's going to try to make some charity work there at the charity stripe. It doesn't make the first one, but does convert the second one there for his side. RSB now trying to get something going here. Downey. He finds Cuff. Cuff needs someone to get open. He gets it over to Spencer. Spencer pausing over to Downey. Downey trying to get his Spence. But that one just doesn't connect for him. It will be Dropoff going the other way.
And RSB trying to navigate the zone defense that Dropoff is showing, just couldn't do it in that instance. Great communication from the guys in black.
Fazliu on the attack to the basket, pausing here, looking out, kicks it over to a teammate. This three-pointer, not able to get her to fall. Back out to Barnes. Barnes on the attack to the basket, not able to convert it. Fazliu again on the board, kicks it back out. This time, it will be Banfield, his three-pointer no-go, and now it will be RSB going the other way.
Banfield doesn't miss many from distance. 4 made three-pointers in the quarters, 3 in the semifinal, with 22 points and 33 points in those games respectively.
And now we'll see what Caleb Banfield can do. Quickly gives it over to Fazliu. And Fazliu on the attack to the basket. Going hard right to the paint, right under the basket. And it will be Aubrey Fazliu tacking on 2 more. RSB now only leads by 2. Let's see what they manage here. Cuff to Downey. Downey. They're keeping it going all the way around. Aaron Morgan. On the attack here, ball gets kicked out. It's lost there for a moment, and now headed the other way. It will be Barnes on the attack to the basket. No go. Rebounded by Banfield, and he says, second chance points given to me. I'll clean it up for you.
Continue running the floor. Doesn't matter if you think your teammate's going to make that first lay-in or not. You got to attack the basket and get second chance opportunities like the way Banfield just did there.
And right there, we saw Cove trying to get fancy again on the attack, shift the attack to the basket. Well, Bola says, nah, you're not getting that look twice on me. And it will be RSB with a chance to inbound inside. Ball quickly on, swung out, no go on the 3. It gets rebounded here now by Banfield. Whistle goes.
Tough foul to take for Spencer there, about 80 feet from your own basket. I understand you're trying to stop a fast break, but Dropoff Elite didn't have their team set up quite yet.
And it's interesting because the RSB coach was thinking about an elbow there on his own guy. That's just the way it goes for these refs. It's minor things all around. Sometimes it just doesn't go their way. Fazliu gets the shot up, but no go on the foul.
Just too much shoulder into the chest there. Good job from the RSB defender to take that and sell it. Because Fazliu's been getting away with a little physicality early.
And if RSB want to make sure Fazliu can't just get away with anything there, they got to make sure that the refs see that. Spencer quickly giving it over to Cuff. Cuff hopping around, gives it over to Spencer. Spencer all the way to the corner, gives it over to his teammate in Quinton O'Connor, but is not able to convert it. Quinton O'Connor, though, gets the steal, goes up with it, isn't able to convert it. Second chance points do fall here for Aaron Morgan, and RSB tack on 2 more to tie it at 12.
Quinton O'Connor did a great job reading that pass. Now here he is defending Terry Sinibus Alexander, who's got the makeup of a linebacker.
And we mentioned it earlier. What are they feeding? These are grade 9s, and they're massive. You mentioned we're using built like linebackers, able to use physicality, being a beast down low. And most of these kids, when I was their age, I couldn't somehow grow facial hair. It was crazy.
Times have changed.
Inbound here for Dropout. It will be Sinebis Alexander. He's able to give it over to MT Ford. Ford launches deep. Not able to get that one to fall, and it will be RSB going the other way.
The coaching staff from Dropoff Elite just looking puzzled at that decision from Ford. He's about 7 feet behind the arc. Decided to launch it. That's not good offense, especially with a lot of time left in the shot clock.
Downey gives it to O'Connor, and they give it back to one another. Moving around slowly across the perimeter, and now a dump off inside. It will be a quick attack to the basket, but not able to convert it. And now it will be Fazliu going the other way. He gets it popped out. It still ends up in the hands, and now he's moving all over the place. Sinebis Alexander for 3, and he converts there, and a big opportunity for drop-off.
Feet were set. Sinebis Alexander ran to the corner, got to a spot, was patient, waiting for the ball to get to him. RSB unable to turn it over there on the back check.
Chance here again for RSB. He says, you know what? You want a 3? I'll get a 3 back. It's been a bang-bang boogie early here today.
Well, this is what you expect with a 1 seed versus 2 seed championship game. A lot of back and forth, a lot of basket making, great team basketball, and high IQ.
What's been interesting, though, is for the matches that we've seen so far, even in the grade 10 matchup, we saw a lot of grit and tenacity over just pure scoring. And in this game so far, as we see MT4 get 2 more points there, they're just giving each other straight buckets out there. O'Connor finding Downey. Downey slowing down the tempo. Gives it over to Spencer. Spencer up top. He goes around the horn, pauses, says, I'm just going to give it a chance for a 3! And that's another 3 from Spencer!
That's the problem you run into when you're playing zone defense every single possession. As soon as you come over that top screen, if the help's not up pushing the offensive player into the middle of the paint, he's just going to have all sorts of time and space beyond the arc, as we see Abri Fazlio just muscling his way to the basket.
And yet, I think the difference, I think the matchup between Fazlio and Spencer has been my favorite so far. Why? Spencer is just letting it fly from beyond the arc. He's hitting his shots. It's been poetic. Other end, Fazlio says, you want some bully ball? I'll give you some bully ball. He gets to the line. He gets the shots inside. And that's just been fantastic to see the difference in basketball so far in this game. Fazlio makes his first free throw here. Second one to come now. Gets both to fall here, and now it'll be RSB running the other way. Downey finding Morgan. Morgan trying to size up his defender, going straight to the basket. Nothing there, and it will be Banfield going the other way. Quick outlet pass over to Wabola. I got a little jammed up there on Wabola, but he's able to jam them up. 2 more points for Lucas Wabola.
And then Spencer pulls out Fazlio. Should have gone right at him. He gets the ball back.
Trying to size up Fazlio, but a travel gets called there.
I don't like the fact that Spencer gave that ball up just to get it back. You had the matchup you wanted. You've got the speed. You've got the quickness. One quick step, maybe a pullback, and you've got space. Or you move to your second move there, spin back, elevate. That's the type of player Makai Spencer is. Just needs to trust in his game a little more.
And now we're seeing TJ O'Connor come on for Fazlio there. So that matchup, color it gone. We're also seeing Joven Nijar coming in there, so that's wonderful to see for RSB. We're seeing some fresh legs now as this game progresses. Ball out to Spencer, immediate 3-pointer, and that's yet another 3 from Makai Spencer.
Yeah, drop-off elite, need to recheck the scouting report. Run number 11 off the line.
And I mean, he's just been phenomenal in this one. Now RSB getting it again. Nijar bringing it up. Gives it over to Spencer. They're running full press on him now. Wabola switched on to him. And Spencer going right to the basket. Gets it swatted by Wabola. And it will still remain RSB. Goes up, swatted by Wabola again. Lucas Wabola, he's now going the other way and puts an exclamation point on what has been a phenomenal possession from Lucas Wabola.
It's Lucas Wabola's game. We're all just here to watch.
And I find it so impressive there as the miss comes in from RSB. Lucas Wabola gets shifted on Spencer because they know they want their best defender on him. Gets a block, recovers to get a block on the other end, picks up the ball from the rebound, says, give it to me, I got it. And he finishes phenomenally with the thunderous slam on the other end. Lucas Wabola take a bow.
Take a breath, actually. He's going to head to the bench. That's a lot of effort exerted there in the last 120 seconds for Wabola. And he hit the deck hard on one of his makes on the offensive side. You got to wonder if that shook him up at all as he goes and gets some special sauce from the crowd. Little Space Jam water bottle type of situation.
Ball goes over to Spencer. He gets another open look from 3. This time not able to convert it. And it will be Banfield leading the other way. Quickly Finding MT Ford. Ford on the attack to the basket. And one here for Dropoff Elite. Wonderful play there from MT Ford.
Yeah, the teeter, it's starting to go in the direction of Dropoff, right? They've won the past few possessions, but can RSB piece together some good basketball for the next 5:43 and keep themselves, in a position to come away with a halftime lead? That's really what it's going to come down to. Sustained excellence in a championship victory.
Yeah, and it's going to be interesting to see here, how does RSB respond here? As mentioned, one possession won't decide a game. Two possessions, no. But once you start getting into whole swings of points, that's when you really start getting in trouble. RSB needs to get on top of it and quick. Spencer on the attack to the basket. Wonderful look. He finds his teammate who's able to read the defender beautifully.
Spencer really orchestrated that possession. He told his teammate where he wanted that screen, knew he was going to be open on the fake, and just a beautiful pass over the top. Well received by Morgan to finish the play.
Spencer now bringing it up here, covered by TJ O'Connor. Quickly finding a teammate. Another travel is called. And the coach of RSB is not happy with the referee on that call.
Well, I mean, RSB are playing on their toes. That is a travel. You're going to call that 10 times out of 10.
The timeout has been called here for Dropoff. And yeah, as you mentioned, we're at a point here where this isn't pickup. This isn't anything minor. Anything that the refs will see is going to get called. You just can't get away with that sort of play. And as annoyed as it makes RSB, those are the mistakes that could cost you a game.
Right now, in RSB's huddle, they're talking about the fundamentals of basketball, right? And it's clear that the ball's going through Makai Spencer every single time down the court. He's a great decision maker. He's been putting his teammates in positions to be successful, and he's found ways to be successful himself. And when you look at the other side, Dropoff Elite, they're getting it done in a whole bunch of ways, whether it's at the rim, kicking it to the corner. They spread the ball exceptionally well. Their team assist numbers have been impressive.
Yeah, and that's just been the story of this game. Both these teams, they're operating very highly on offense. Now as we head into the later half of the first half, are we going to see an increase of defense? Who's going to make the first adjustment? Who's going to make the push to stop it? Where is the momentum going to go? I think it's going to be that what decides this game. That opening stretch of scoring, both these teams show what they can do at the maximum of their potential. Now, it's all going to come down to who adjusts first and who makes the other one succumb. Inbound here for Dropoff. It will be Fazliu. Fazliu finds MT Ford. Ford going around trying to size up Nijar. Pulls up here from three in his face, not able to convert it. And now it's a fight for the ball. Everyone's diving for it everywhere. It's O'Connor. He's not able to get it. Fazliu's the one that picks it up. He pauses for a moment, gives it back over to Ford. Ford finds O'Connor. O'Connor needs to get it up. Does just that. Isn't able to convert it. Fazliu with the board again inside, giving it over to his teammate. Not able to get the make there. It's Barnes. And now Spencer leading the other way. Morgan on the attack to the basket. Wonderful shiftiness there. And he's able to finish Aaron Morgan.
Caden Nelson was a distraction under the basket, pulling out the help defense as he was fading to the corner there. Really good opportunity and well done.
And right as we're saying that, Aubrey Fazliu continues his play inside the post. And if I'm being real, if I'm talking about the physicality that Aubrey Fazliu has been bringing, he's playing like the 77 in the NBA everyone knows.
Yeah, that's a tough comparison, but I thought the same thing when the way I saw him lean into the defender as he was getting to a spot in the paint there early in the first. He does have that.
He takes a lot of inspiration.
Yeah,
from
you can tell.
And I mean, it's been
By the way, that's
out.
Luka Doncic for those who
don't
follow the NBA. You'd be crazy not to. I mean, he is the guy in LA now, and it's pretty obvious with LeBron, not being extended for another 1+1. And You know, Luka recruiting Marcus Smart to join him, so it's clearly the Luka show in LA now.
I found it really interesting because LeBron didn't extend that contract, and so it's like, oh, is this the end for LeBron? And then I saw someone else say, well, Chris Paul's retiring this year. I don't know if he shares a retirement tour with him. So we'll see where that goes. But let's come back on this game here. RSB, Cuff getting absolutely swallowed here. And there is the violation, drop off. We saw this in the grade 10 team. We're seeing it in the grade 9 team. Pressure, pressure, pressure. That's the name of the game.
It's part of their identity, right? Push up, make your opponent have to turn twice or 3 times before they get to the timeline. It's going to be an RSB timeout. We're going to step aside for a quick break. More grade 10 CNIT championship game after this. Stay with us.
We're back here now. It will be drop off coming back in here. And it will be MT4 with the ball. Dumps it over to Fazlou. Fazlou trying to attack Cuff, able to kick it back out to Stewart. And Stewart inside gets called for the travel. And immediately we're seeing the coach go, you know what, we're calling someone on the bench. You can't make that mistake.
Well, they're bringing back Banfield, who's been an absolute terror around the rim, protecting it, you know, with ferocity. As Malachi Stewart checks out there, the one who committed that travel and turnover. But credit RSB's defense from forcing him into traffic.
Once again, they're Cuff with amazing elevation to get the pass off, and he's able to connect there with Amari Spence. RSB able to get it going once more following the timeout.
Very high scoring opening half here in the grade 10 championship game. As RSB working their way back down 30-27.
Ford on the attack to the basket, tried getting a call, doesn't. And now we're going the other way. It will be O'Connor. O'Connor trying to dance with the defenders, going right to the basket. Wabola went flying in, doesn't get the block, but is getting the miss. And another travel gets called. No, an over and under on the ball there gets called. And you can see Dropoff not happy about that. 2 most recent turnovers, 2 of the fundamentals.
Can RSB turn it into points on the board? That's the question.
Inbound to come here for Spencer. Spencer finding Cuff, and now RSB gets set. Cuff trying to bait a move out from Ford. Instead, he says, I'm just going to pull it up in your face. And he says something to him. They're getting fiery with each other, and you love to see that in the grade 9 championship.
As long as it's all left on the court, yes. You love the energy and you love the tenacity, and Cuff heating back up.
The miss there from Banfield, and now it's going to be Cuff leading it forward here for RSB. Attack to the basket is Cuff, trying to get the foul. Nothing there. You can tell it's getting fiery here between the coaches, fans. Everyone's starting to yell these out here to the referees, but it's getting fiery, and we love to see it. Cuff on the attack here to the basket, somehow able to keep his footwork. Wonderful play there from Nathan Cuff.
He's so shifty. He knows how to use his extra step, but again, RSB doesn't get back on defense, and Drop-Off's identity is to run a track meet every time that they have possession.
And I mean, with athletes like Wabola, with athletes like Banfield, run the track meet. That being said, It's a big three there now for RSB as they keep on this back and forth affair. Barnes giving it over to Banfield. Banfield finds Senebis Alexander. Senebis Alexander trying to give it over to Fazliu, and Fazliu's not able to hold on to it. He turns it over. And the RSB fans came out in spades. They're happy about that one, JJ.
Absolutely. Every single RSB fan has a cowbell. They're here to make noise and disrupt the offense for the Dropoff boys.
They're here to disrupt the broadcast, too. It's getting harder and harder to hear.
We welcome the cowbell. We welcome the cowbell.
Always more cowbell. Always a joy. Spencer giving over to Morgan. Morgan trying to get something going here. Cuff inside. Has two defenders. Has a third defender creeping in. But Cuff still trying to make something to work at the attack of the basket. Not able to. Ball goes out to the corner. RSB from 3-0. And it will be Fazliu leading the break here for Dropoff. Quick results. Intercepted. Intercepted there by Amari Spence. And now they're all over him. He's able to get it out. Morgan has it. And it's everyone forward here for RSB, and a wide open three here from Quinton O'Connor.
O'Connor dropped it from the other side in front of his own bench, then drops it from the near side. Somebody's got to get up on O'Connor, count the basket and the foul. MT Ford finishing the play there. This back and forth seesaw of a game, Julian, is absolutely what you expect from a 1-2 seed championship.
And as we mentioned earlier, we said, who is it starting to shift Drop-Off's way? Boom, RSB able to get it right back. Now we're saying, is RSB finally getting it? No. Drop-Off able to get 2 points, get another there at the line. It's really coming into its own. Another timeout is called here, and it will be RSB. We'll be heading out for a timeout real quick, so don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen, here. We'll be right back. We're back, ladies and gentlemen, following that timeout. And it's been close here at the playground. 29 seconds here in this game. And RSB lead only by 3. It's been a close affair. It's been a high-scoring affair. But it's been fun all the way around. Entertainment galore. Morgan drifting over to the left-hand side, trying to find someone, gives it over to Spencer. Spencer has Spence on the screen, open here on a chance from 3. That one doesn't fall. Drop-Off get bailed out slightly, but it goes over to O'Connor. He slips. That's another bail here for RSB. The attack to the basket for O'Connor, not able to get it to go. It's picked up by O'Connor. He gives it over to Banfield, lobbing it full court. No go. And we head into the half here, 37-34. JJ, it's been a great half of basketball.
Absolutely. Both teams with a couple things to work on and talk about at the half. First for Drop-Off, take care of the ball. Can't turn it over anymore because this RSB team is right there. And, of course, if the ball finds its way to Makai Spencer's hands, you've got to send the double immediately. In terms of RSB, keep sharing the ball, find the extra pass, shooters in the corner, be ready to elevate and let that ball fly.
Yeah, and like you mentioned there with Makai Spencer, if you're going to be having a screen set hedge, come on over the screen. You can't play under. You can't give him the space. If not, Mekhi Spencer's going to punish you. And it can't just be him. We've been seeing it all the way around. Quinton O'Connor's been hitting his threes. Nathan Cuff has been making plays throughout. And, of course, our Aaron Morgan, he's been great inside along with Caden Nelson. So RSB have people all the way around, but number one priority if you're drop off, you cannot play under the screens. And we're going to be heading into the half, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back for some more exciting grade 9 basketball.
My name is Chaz Louisi from Arete Threads. We are going to outfit a basketball player from head to toe. We do on-court apparel for uniforms, and then we do warm-up apparel, shooting shirts, off-court apparel. We do track suits, and then we do backpacks to carry all the gear to games to and from. Like North Pole Hoops helping on the league side and exposure side, we're going to help with the apparel side as well. You look good, feel good, play good, right? So trying to help kids do that and help as many kids as possible. Right?
We're back here, North Pole Hoops at the CNIT. Yeah, there we go. I said it right the first time. CNIT 2025 tournament, grade 9 between RSB and Dropoff. RSB starting off with the ball here in this second half. And as we mentioned, JJ, a lot still to come in this game.
Well, I mean, the intensity on the first inbound pass, denying the ball to Spencer, was exactly what I was hoping Dropoff would do. And they're putting a body on him. It's like they're not giving him any space to operate right now. MT Ford being tasked with that assignment.
They're running that box one, it seems, right there. At least just running. You're not getting off of Spencer in this one, and that's always a joy. Lucas Wabola, his jumper from the mid-range doesn't fall, and now it will be RSB going the other way. Attack to the basket is down. He draws the contact, and it will be free throws here for RSB.
Just turned on the Jets, got by Fazliu, and he couldn't do anything, but he had to foul him, right? Make him earn him at the free throw line. Nothing egregious, just it's a hard foul.
And I will say, we've talked so much about Spencer, we talked so much about O'Connor. Guys like Downey, this is their chance to shine. The starlight isn't going to be on them. The attention won't be on them. This is your time to make yourself known.
And Cuff and Spencer need to give their teammates the opportunities to shine as well. That's the important thing here. As the leaders on the floor, they need to create opportunities for the guys around them, the auxiliary guys, to contribute to this contest.
Ford on the attack to the basket, right to him, and he gets it a fall there. And now it will be RSB going the other way. Downey quickly giving it over to Spencer. Spencer crossing over on Banfield on the attack to the basket. He draws the foul from Banfield here, and RSB once again gets to set up shop. Morgan here quickly finding Downey. Downey on the drive, pulls up here immediately from the elbow, no go there. Able to get his own rebound, and now will be kicked out. Quickly over to O'Connor. He fades away, bucket from RSB from beyond the arc.
Third three-pointer made from O'Connor. He is shooting the ball at an unbelievable clip in the championship game.
Ford dancing around, finding his way towards the basket, and he gets it a fall, and NT Ford is starting to come into his zone in this game.
He's using his length to his advantage, elevating above any defender on him and just finishing.
Huff puts the defender on his hip, but it doesn't matter. He turns it over there, and it will be Dropoff taking advantage of this, going the other way. MT Ford here now getting another stab at Downey. Going right to the basket, fades away from the elbow. That one doesn't go, it's rebounded. Second chance points, nothing there. Third chance points, fouls. Banfield with a chance here now to go to the line for Dropoff.
That's just textbook box out. The offensive players are getting the position. They're jumping on the, as soon as the ball hits the rim, RSB's got to do a better job of boxing out, putting bodies on bodies, and clearing space to rebound on the defensive side.
And I mean, looking at both these teams, and there's one thing that RSB lacks, it's that size inside. Yes, they have players who are good and shifty at attacking the basket, but when it comes to these offensive glasses, you really need to box out, give it everything you have, because guys like Lucas Wabola are going to eat those rebounds every single time. Dropoff continue here with the attack. It will be MT Ford. Ford crossing over on Spencer, going right to the basket through contact. And once again, it's MT Ford with the bucket. And RSB have to call a timeout here, JJ.
No, this is going to be a warning on MT Ford. He grabbed the ball after it went in the basket and then handed it.
Oh.
So that's a delay of game warning there.
Ah, got you. It's more so I was seeing the referee, I think they were just calling for a tech. Is that what it was? I saw him just making the T symbol with their hand, and I'm like, oh, is that a timeout? Clearly not. And it will be RSB with the inbound. Spencer pushing forward. He's getting double teamed. Now O'Connor has pressure on him. The field is opened up entirely. Ball gets swung out for Cuff. He's open for three. Side steps. No go. Rebounded by Banfield. He's quickly able now to give it over to his teammate, Stewart. Finding Ford. Ford inside of Banfield and one!
That's what you get when you run the floor. You get in front of your defender. O'Connor there just a second late to recognizing that, and Caleb Banfield doing what he does best, finishing around the rack, getting to the free throw line for another look at the old-fashioned three-point play.
Banfield has been nothing short of exceptional so far in this one, and he's really come alive here in the second half. His free throw falls. They're putting the pressure here on Cuff. They're smothering him. He's able to get the ball out to a teammate, though, and it will be Morgan finishing it up quickly there. And yeah, if Dropoff is going to be coming up there, you really need to get those passes off quick.
As soon as you see that third defender come, somebody on your team has to be flashing their hands, telling you they're open.
Once again, it will be Wobonga. Not able to get it there. Wabola, apologies, it's back to the basket.
MT Ford's on a hot streak, by the way. 16 points now in the game, and you got to feed the hot hand. That is basketball, right? Heat checks, those are things. And when you have the mismatch, I mean, MT Ford is just so quick off the dribble. The way he gets to the elbows, has a quick stutter. He can either elevate or blow by you when you hesitate to come up on him. It's a thing of beauty, really.
And once again, despite the missed free throw, again, Dropoff win it, and it ends up in the hands of MT Ford. He launches from three, and that one ends up hitting off of the shot clock. It will now be RSB ball on the inbound. They trail by two. They want to try to get something going here. And Dropoff is putting all the pressure imaginable. Cuff with the inbound, draws the contact and the foul.
There's a difference between pressure and, doing too much. You're already forcing the offensive player back into his own end. You don't need to reach over the top to knock the ball loose.
And you also need to force a turnover there, and it's a great play there from Barnes. And he's able to pick it up, take it with ease, and tack on some more there for Dropoff. Ball makes its way to Downey. He's wide open from three. Doesn't get it to fall. He gives it back to Morgan. Morgan to Spencer. Spencer has the defender at his waist, draws the contact, and one! From the RSB man. He's gone missing a little bit early in the second half. He's back now.
Well, you want him to have that need to have the ball in his hands. As soon as he got it, he looked up. No one's in the lane, so that's exactly where he wanted to drive. Gets the finish and the foul. can't let him catch the ball if you're drop off. You cannot let Spencer catch the ball without 2 bodies on him.
And he's able to capitalize on that and one. It's been great to see here. But now MT Ford going the other way. MT Ford driving in, says this one's mine, and he gets it right there. 2 more to the hot hand.
Femi Toktasali played, oh, scratch that. That's Downey playing the great defense. 2 hands in the face. Good defense, better offense. Again, Spencer, only 1 body on him. Creating
going
trouble.
Baseline, trying to figure something out here. Instead, he loses the ball here. And now it's going to be Barnes going the other way. Barnes, they're calling for Banfield. Wonderful spin move there from Banfield. Gets the mismatch he wants. Spins inside on the attack to the basket. High bounce, doesn't fall. And it will be RSB the other way. Nothing there on that dead possession. And subs will be made. Cuff coming out. We're seeing Spence coming in.
Another 3-point threat alongside O'Connor here on the near side.
We'll see how that ends up going for him. Downey has empty forward on him, wants a screen from Spence. And he gets a bit of an open look. Instead, he's able to find Spencer. And Spencer on the attack gets tripped up there by Stewart. And he draws a foul there. RSB remain in possession.
Well, Stewart anticipated the drive a second earlier. Got his arms out in a good defensive position, but was on the move, and his forearm just ran right into Spencer's face as Spencer tried to turn the corner on him.
RSB remain in possession. 14 seconds left here on the shot clock. Ball makes his hand to Morgan. Morgan back out to Spencer. Spencer finds Morgan. They're playing back and forth here. Someone's got to get a shot off now, and it will be heavily contested for Morgan! And he's able to get it over the top. Are you kidding me? Wabola, the attack to the basket, able to get the finger lay, and Lucas Wabola gets those points right back. Morgan now attacking forward. He gives it over to Downey. Downey back over to O'Connor for 3. That one doesn't go. It's rebounded by Barnes. And he now is able to give it over to Banfield. Banfield on the attack to the basket, draws the contact. And it will be 2 free throws to come here now for Caleb Banfield. Timeout has been called, ladies and gentlemen, here at the Grade 9 CNIT Tournament Final and here at North Pole Hoops. So don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back. The free throw from Banfield doesn't fall here as we come back from that timeout.
Every other drop-off player back set in the defensive side. They're not going to allow RSB to get anything in transition.
Very interesting look on that, if I'm being honest, but might as well slow this game down just a little bit, especially when you have size. Downey quickly giving it over to Morgan. Morgan back on over to O'Connor. O'Connor sizing up his defender. On the attack to the basket, doesn't get it to fall, and it will be Fazley on the attack. Gives it quickly over to Banfield. He slams it hard on the transition. Wonderful from the drop-off.
Way to push the ball there from Fazley. His head's up the whole way, saw the lane, gave it up for the finish. That's going to spark the bench with a little bit of energy.
Morgan now gives it over to Spence. Spence thought about it. Instead, he's able to have to give it back to Morgan. Morgan trying to get something here quickly. On the attack to the basket. Up it goes. Swatted by Lucas Wabula. Drop-off are commanding this game.
Zone defense seemingly working right now against the RSB offense. They can't navigate it. The ball's getting stuck on the perimeter. They need to get it inside, into the paint, kick it back out for the open look. If not, turn and shoot.
RSB inbounding here. It will be Morgan. Morgan finds Downey. He puts the shot up right before the shot clock goes, and it will be 2 points here for RSB. MT Ford doing what he can here. Quickly getting the ball up to Wabola. Lucas Wabola quickly finds Fazley. Fazley on the attack, picks it out to a teammate. His three-pointer, no go. It will be Spence kicking it over to Spencer for RSB.
Spence did a great job of deterring Wabola from getting to the basket that time.
And no one deterred Morgan from that three. He's able to splash that one home to tie the game at 53. Ford on the attack to the basket. Whistle goes there. And it will be Drop-Off setting up shop once more. Fazio on the inbound, gives it over to MT Ford. Ford sizing up, gives it over to Fazio. Fazio on the attack to the basket, seeing what he can do. He fades there. His jumper no go. It's rebounded by Banfield. Second chance, no go. But he draws the foul. 2 free throws to come here for Caleb Banfield.
Again, too easy for Banfield and Wabola to get position around the rim to get those offensive rebounds. RSB needs to lock up their assignments earlier and prevent them from getting that position. That's really been part of the problem here in the second half.
Banfield not able to convert on his first free throw. Let's see if he's able to walk away here with the second one. Not able to get that one to fall. And it will be picked up by O'Connor, who saves it. RSB going the other way. Morgan in the corner. He gives it a chance from 3. He just hit one beforehand, and now he takes the lead for RSB. Ford pushes there through contact. Doesn't get the make, but does get the foul. 2 free throws to come here for MT Ford. It's far from over.
He likes to go left. If you're going to push him into traffic, keep him towards the sideline. Use the baseline as a help defender. There are things that RSB is just not doing defensively. They're letting MT Ford get to his spots, and that's problematic.
Referees having a minor chat here. It seems like they're talking here with the RSB coach about something.
Yeah, so there was an assistant coach or a friend of the coach on the bench that was asked to move to the baseline. So they're just addressing that right now, trying to calm things down. You know, in a championship game, emotions get elevated. The official and the head coach is having quick conversation now. From the head coach's point of view, is it's just basketball, right? There is that emotion, but we're leaving it on the court. It's not going to spill over into anything else.
Got to make sure everything stays on the court. The high tenacity, the ferociousness, it's got to be within the confines of this court. We know just how good it can be. We know how frightening it can be, but can't let it spill out. Free throws to come here now for MT Ford.
Remember this monitor is them?
First free throw for Ford ends up falling. See if we can walk away with the second one here. Second free throw from Ford falls there, and it's a 1-point game. Spencer thought about it for a minute, said he gives it over to Morgan. Morgan back over to Spencer. Makai Spencer on the attack to the basket, pauses for a moment. Gets called there. Foul against RSB. They'll get a chance to inbound once more, but only 9 seconds remaining on this shot clock. And it resets. Spencer, drive quickly. Finding a teammate there. It will be Nelson with the jumper. He gets that one a fall, and Caden Nelson extends the advantage. Ford taking the O'Connor screen, and he still keeps it pushing. Attack to the basket, fades away here from the baseline. But the tip-in for O'Connor as Dropoff continues to win the fight on the offensive glass.
Nothing changes if nothing changes. And if you're not going to box out and play defense, they're going to keep getting offensive rebounds, second chance opportunities, and that is what's going to allow them to get back the lead.
And I will say, I can definitely see Dropoff. They're starting to figure it out because we're seeing more of their players crash the glass in each passing possession.
Your commentator? You're getting a spectator. It's a guest.
We continue on here for this Dropoff game. RSB at the line. Spencer converts on his first free throw. We'll see if he can hit the second one. Not able to convert that second free throw. It's rebounded by Banfield, and now Dropoff going the other way. Ball gets popped up immediately in the air. It's a scramble, and it will be Spencer flipping it over to Morgan. Morgan going up here on the transition. He gets the bucket there. Wonderful defensive play there from RSB.
Well-timed steal by Spencer. He knew exactly where that ball was going. He read it well and then gave it right to his teammate who was leading the charge.
MT Ford again on the drive to the basket, quickly finding a teammate. It's Wabola for three! And Lucas Wabola splashes home to boos from the RSB faithful.
And just like the first half, back and forth we go. Still a 1-point game. An errant whistle, so we will resume play here. Baseline, inbound. Morgan to trigger.
Spencer bringing it forward. As Nelson helping around here with the screen, but no one really is pushing. They're staying up high and not letting Spencer shoot. But O'Connor gets it on the fade. High bounce off the rim, no go. And it will be Banfield getting it out now to his teammate. Dropoff quickly getting Banfield in transition. He splashes home here, and now it's the other way. The shoe's on the other foot. Dropoff's ahead.
I remember learning as a young basketball player, my coach would always say, before the ball gets to you, know where you want it to go. MT Ford knew exactly that Banfield was going to be open, as you see the response there from O'Connor.
Both these teams have been electric, and it keeps on and being electrifying so far. Ball is loose, O'Connor fighting for it, but Ford gets it back. He goes up, draws the contact. And it will be free throws here for MT Ford, who's really come alive in this second half.
I don't know if you can say enough things about the way MT Ford plays the game. Up to 20 points now is perfect from the free throw line with another look at 2. He reads the defense so well. He gets to his spots, creates for his teammates. He's really taken over this championship game, trying to will Dropoff Elite to a second championship in 2 hours.
And I will say, again, MT Ford when I say he comes alive, it's because in that first half, we were seeing a lot of Fazliu, we were seeing a lot of Barnes, Banfield, Wabola getting involved. It was very all around. This second half, it's been give MT Ford the ball, and he's going to find the open man or the basket. RSB pushing here, it's O'Connor. O'Connor getting something going, decides to pull up in the defender's face! And that's O'Connor for RSB, ladies and gentlemen. Yep. My goodness.
He'll lull you to sleep and then nail the three before you even know the shot is up.
RSB lead by 2, and now it's MT Ford trying to get something going in his way. He pulls up from the mid-range, draws the contact. And once again, it's another trip to the line for MT Ford. He's making sure whatever defender's on him, you're going to have a tough time on the assignment.
Yeah, well, Spencer got a little too close to him on the backside, trying to stay right next to his assignment. Took away the landing space of Ford and sent him to the line. Just an unfortunate positioning situation there. Need to be more aware, if you're Spencer, about what aerial space you're allowed to be in and what you're taking away from the offensive player.
I understand the frustrations there, though, for Makai Spencer. It's one of those plays where, you know, you didn't pay enough attention to what was around you. It's not necessarily entirely on you, but wrong place, wrong time. Spence gives it over to Downey. Downey finding Spencer. Spencer wanted someone quick, not able to do so. Gives it quickly over to Spence, though. He lobs a chance from 3. That's just a bit long. No go. And now it's Lucas Wabola going the other way. Wabola finds Ford. Ford kicking back out. It will be Barnes, but he's called for the travel. And in a time like this, you cannot travel in that manner. Costly turnover late in this game. Spencer taking the screen, going all the way around, kicks quickly to Morgan. He gets another chance from 3. No go. It's picked up by O'Connor. O'Connor, a drive to the basket, met there by Banfield. And now the other way is Dropoff through contact with Morgan, and they're both on the ground. That was a rough hit there, JJ, on the transition.
Lucky, both players up almost immediately under their own power. Obviously, you hate to see 2 players collide like that at such high speed. So there will be free throws upcoming. Right now, the officials coming together to discuss who should be shooting the free throws. Ford's at the line, but here comes Wabola after getting a quick water break. Just collecting himself for an extra second.
Take as much time as you need, you know, make sure you're nice, you're ready, you're calm. Because when it comes to these free throws, you definitely got to hit them. First one falls here for Lucas Wabola. Second one doesn't fall. We're tied at 67. It's Banfield with the board. And it gets called jump ball. Possession arrow is in favor of Dropoff. It was a timeout called here at the 2025 CNIT Grade 9 tournament here for North Pole Hoops. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back. Inbound to come here now for Dropoff as we're back from the timeout. Ball makes its way to Fazlou. Fazlou gives it over to MT Ford. Ford calling for Banfield. Banfield makes himself known before giving it back to Ford. He decides to launch it from 3, no go. Now it's Morgan the other way. Morgan doing what he can here, looking around, finds Spencer, he's open for 3. He hasn't had many looks, and he gets wiped out there from beyond the arc. Free throws to come here for Makai Spencer.
Again, I'm gonna ask the question, how does he catch the ball and have time to elevate and shoot? You're late to your assignment, TJ Connor, and then on top of that, you foul him at the three-point line. Discipline, discipline, discipline. This game is coming down to possession by possession execution, and that was a loss of execution in terms of the Dropoff elite squad.
No gifts can be given, especially at this point of the game where every single point is crucial. Spencer hits both of his free throws. He has his third one still to come. And the referee going over to say something to the coach of Dropoff. Head back now to the line. It will be Makai Spencer. Third free throw converts there as we're seeing some substitutions coming in now. Barnes comes on for O'Connor. Banfield bringing it up here for Dropoff. Pulls up there immediately from the mid-range. Bad look there, and it will be Spencer going the other way with RSB.
Way too early in the shot clock to fade on a mid-range for Banfield. You have lots of time left. That's not a good look.
And like we said, when it's coming down to every possession mattering, you can't do that. He's able to swat it out there. Nice little recovery for him, but it will still remain RSB ball on this possession.
6 seconds on the shot clock. Everybody on the court needs to know that time is limited. Don't hear anybody on the bench counting down.
O'Connor quickly needs to get something, gives it over to Spencer. Spencer's got to get something up. He just lobs it, hits the ceiling, and it will be no good. Dropoff taking possession.
Barnes thought the whistle was to be called for a foul, didn't realize that it had hit the roof and it was a dead ball. He turned to the ref like, I did not touch him. No, you didn't.
Sometimes these players are so locked in that they're locked out. You know, it's little things like that. But either way, Banfield giving it his all on the attack to the basket. Has a defender at his hip, goes right to it, to a spot, and that's 2 points to make it a 1-point game.
Aaron Morgan playing very physical defense. And it looks like the officials are going to let the physicality of this game dictate the final 3 minutes. 1-point game, RSB ahead. 1 seed versus 2 seed. What a championship game. O'Connor, just misses.
And that's a hard hit for Lucas Wabola on one, and MT Ford able to get the bucket on the other. But Lucas Wabola with an incredibly hard hit against the bleachers.
That's the second time he's hit the deck pretty hard. He collects himself. He's going to get up, walk off under his own power to a round of applause here.
But that was a brutal hit. He went flying into the bleacher head first. It was not pretty. Thankfully, we don't have replay, and that's not something we should show at all. I'm just glad that he's good. He's able to stay on the court, and that's what we all like to see here at MPH. We're back here with RSB. Downey pushing forward. Attack to the basket for Downey, able to draw the foul. Free throws to come here for Keandre Downey. And RSB's definitely excited about that.
So Fazlou still in the upright position, trying to contest it. He was upright, and he was. Problem is he was moving into the path of the offensive player who had established his position already.
Free throw to tie the game here for RSB. Next free throw to take the lead as we're tied at 71.
18 lead changes 10 times. This game has been tied. No team has led by more than 5 points as we stayed tied at 71.
Fazio bringing it forward, gives it over to Banfield now. Banfield going in, gives it over to Fazio. Fazio thinking for a moment, behind the back on the attack to the basket, somehow works his way through, and the magic from Fazio results in a hoop. Wow! Morgan on the drive, quickly finding O'Connor. O'Connor covered by MT Ford, gets the spin, steps back, launching. Isn't able to get the bucket. Wabola pulling in the board, and now it's drop off the other way. Banfield pulling in, launching from three! And no more crucial time for a three. A timeout has to be called.
Under 3 minutes to play. RSB has no off-ball movement on the offensive side of things. That means the defense isn't moving and being confused at all. It's a one-on-one isolation possession that doesn't go the way of RSB because a sidestep three 5 feet from beyond the arc is not an easy shot. So that possession was won by Dropoff Elite, and then the other side, just a one dribble into a comfortable three by Banfield, who's hit multiple threes today. That is winning basketball by Dropoff. Lots of game left, nothing set in stone, but who's gonna hunker down and make the play that needs to be made for winning basketball?
Who knows? It's been that style of game, back and forth, and we're already seeing the Dropoff guys, they're out of their huddle, they're ready. They already said what needs to be said. Get the stop, play your brand, don't get ahead of yourself.
I will say this, if I'm RSB, I'm sending my offense right into the chest of Fazuli. He's fouled a few times. He's a bigger guy. He's not staying disciplined. Get to the free throw line where you can get those easy buckets and stop the clock.
Attack Fazliu. Out of everyone on the court, he's also shown that he is the least springy, so to say. He's the least one on the ball. Attack the people wherever you can. Take advantage of the fouls. Take advantage of whatever you can. Morgan quickly giving it over to O'Connor. He launches from three, no go, early in the shot clock, rebounded by Fazliu, and now Dropoff are gonna slow it down. MT Ford, gonna keep it calm. Ford has the screen from Banfield, gives it now over to Banfield. Banfield on the swing over to Fazliu. Fazliu on the attack to the basket, going right to the hoop, and he's able to get those points. Aubrey Fazliu tacks on two more.
He looks like a running back, but moves like a ballerina. Twinkle toes, getting to the rack, nice dump off.
Downey with a great look there to his teammate, but Cuff's not able to recover it, and it will be Banfield pulling in the board. He's gonna give it over to MT Ford. He slows down the tempo. And the double team comes, but it will be Banfield pulling it in. Has a wide open Barnes. And Barnes give it back, but he gets called for the travel. Unbelievable mistake late here. RSB given a lifeline.
7-point game, 42 seconds left. Feels like a need three situation, which is why they've got O'Connor on the court. Cuff can stroke it from three as well.
Morgan, Spencer, all of them can hit it from three. Who's gonna get it? Cuff finding Morgan. Morgan on the drive, gives it over to Spencer. He launches it, blocked by Wabola, and it gets picked up there. Fazliu quickly out to MT Ford. Ford on the drive inside is gonna pull up there. Nothing there. RSB trying to keep him going. They need to look quickly. Downey with a chance at the basket. Not able to get it. Rebounded by Spencer. Second chance. Draws the foul. And it will be free throws to come, but a timeout has been called.
So 9 seconds left in regulation. It's an and one opportunity, and then immediately all 5 RSB players have to press up. You know, don't let anybody leak out. but you've got to get a turnover and a made three if you have a shot at winning this game.
And if you're not able to get that turnover immediately, foul.
Yeah. I mean, we saw it in the last game. The fouling intentionally took over in that final quarter.
We could see that today.
This game has been definitely worth the price of admission. Back and forth all afternoon. Dropoff Elite, the #2 ranked team going into the playoffs, and RSB, the #1 ranked team coming into today, meeting for the championship. It couldn't have been scripted any better.
They've been giving it their all, and it all comes down to this. Can they make the free throw? Can they get the turnover? Do they have one more ounce of magic? Spencer gets his free throw to go. Immediately the inbound goes to Ford. They're fouling. And it will be empty. Ford to the line. And he's been pretty reliable from the charity stripe today.
Absolutely. He's the best free throw shooter on the floor. 7 for 8 in this contest. 25 points for MT Ford, who, if Dropoff complete this game and they are grade 9s, match their grade 10s with championships, MT Ford is my guy for the MVP, no doubt about it.
I think there's been so many guys that have shown out today, so many exceptional displays of talent. But with the way that MT Ford took over the second half, I don't think it's a debate. He has to be the MVP of this game if Dropoff hold on. He made the first, he sinks the second, and now a quick inbound there. Barnes slips, and now they're going to be running with one less defender. Attacks right to the basket as Nelson not able to get it, and it's rebounded immediately by Wabola, and he gets fouled here.
Less than a second remaining, so these free throws will be upcoming. And then all that needs to happen is the ball to be inbounded, and this game is as good as over. And Dropoff, the grade 10 team, won that championship mere hours ago. The grade 9 team looking to make it 2 for 2.
Wabola hits his first free throw. And he gets the second here. And as RSB inbounds, there's no point in anything further. The grade 10s win, the grade 9s follow suit. Dropoff Elite are your 2025 CNIT grade 9 champions. And the windmill dunk from Lucas Wabola to put the accent on this game as Dropoff get this result. A wonderful game all around as it comes to. RSB gave it everything they could. They gave everything in their system, but in the end, it just doesn't go their way. Final score of 81-74 here. And ladies and gentlemen, we have even more basketball to come here, so don't go anywhere at all. We have a tournament here coming up September 21st to 23rd, the Quebec session of MPH. So definitely stay tuned for that later on this year. Now, 174 is the final score here at North Pole Hoops. I've been Julian Quintero Verano, joined by JJ Evison. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll see you very shortly for the grade 12 final.